a rambunctious group of teens who thought they were all that. Scheduling and getting scenes shot in a timely fashion wasn't always so easy. Unlike all that, I was on screen for much of each episode. The entire crew understood that time was a factor in every shot. In the industry, working with teens and children was different from working with adults. Because of union rules, I was only permitted to work about 10 hours a day. Sometimes shoots would run longer, and producers would have to come up with a way to get the scenes done. One time, we were shooting an episode where I was actually in every scene. We knew we were going to run out of time. As a part of the script, a bucket was placed on my head so all the scenes could be shot. A double could do the bucket scenes, and I could finish out others. Unfortunately, the camaraderie of the show's stars didn't always transfer into real life. In the first season of Zoey 101, Kristen Herrera, ALEXA NIKOLAS'S, and I became fast friends. Kristen, who played Dana Cruz, and I clicked immediately. But all three of us spent time together on and off set. On the weekends, we would have sleepovers, go to the beach, the mall, or just hang out. We were typical girls talking fashion and boys. Alexa, who played Nicole Bristow, noticed that Kristen and I were growing closer, which caused some issues. 3 is the worst number for girls because invariably one always feels left out. Throughout the shooting season, we had our fair share of fun and fights, just like all girls our age. But slowly I started to feel like there was something amiss. Late into season 1, rumors about me began to spread among the cast and extras. At first, it was small lies, things like people saying I was mean or bitchy. Everyone was telling me that Alexa was the one making these false claims. I went to the producers to share my concerns. Then, the rumors took on a more sinister feel. I was led to believe that Alexa told extras that I smelled bad and other things that I couldn't control. I would leave the set humiliated and sad. I cried many times after work and had to hide my feelings. The way her mother walked around on set, as if she owned it, and whispered to her daughter incessantly, seemingly about me, raised concerns. For all I know, someone was feeding her lies and instigated the problems we experienced. I began to suspect that she was interested in having me thrown off the show in hopes that they would make Alexa the star. I did all I could to manage the situation, but over time it became more difficult. I went to the producers several times to issue complaints. After the first season, Kristen left the show because the producers wanted a change, and she was replaced by Victoria Justice. The cast realized changes could be made at any time, and I wasn't experiencing any whispers or unpleasant looks. Things improved temporarily. Alexa's attention was diverted by the arrival of a new cast member. But weeks into shooting, another particularly vicious rumor spread that I had lice. Some of the extras seemed put off, and I felt unwarranted shame. The situation made me an emotional wreck and in the need of support, so I went to my big sister for guidance. A few days later, a very pregnant Brittany came to set to visit and have a chat with Alexa. Brittany asked the PA to bring Alexa to my trailer. I was on set at the time. Alexa, who was really into fame and connections, was excited that my sister wanted to speak with her. The door was open when Alexa walked in. Brittany didn't waste any time getting to the point. "Are you making fun of my sister? Telling lies and spreading rumors? You shouldn't do that." Brittany told her that she wouldn't keep her job if she continued to treat people that way. Alexa scurried away from the trailer. After that chat, Alexa didn't blatantly bully me, and once season 2 was in the can, she was dismissed from the show. She later spoke of being bullied on the set of Zoey. For years, I took the high road and ignored the story. I don't remember ever bullying anyone, especially a coworker on set. Considering the cruel way I felt she treated me and tried to turn the cast and crew against me, her claims seemed designed to garner attention once her fame had waned. I can't control how she perceived our dynamic, but I can say I wouldn't have hurt her on purpose. That's just not me. Looking back, I think that all of these are normal childhood challenges, but in a working environment with parents and producers involved, the drama of these events intensified. Some of it was a result of just too much time spent in each other's company. I adored all the boys on the show and the many others in the cast. The boys were much easier to be around at that time for me. Chris Massey, who played Michael Barrett on the show, was a good friend, and we still keep in touch. Sean Flynn, Matt Underwood, and Austin Butler were so much fun to be around. Erin Sanders was so much like her character, Quinn Pinsky, which made it easy to like her. Sometimes it just felt like the entire cast had a connection that didn't include me. Perhaps it was my own insecurity. But I think that they built stronger bonds in California while I was home most of the year in Louisiana. I was good one-on-one, but when the entire group was together, I felt a little on the friendship fringe. Oddly enough, I was a little uptight and shy at that time. When I wasn't shooting, I spent hours in the school trailer with our teacher, Miss Patty, and my castmates. School on set can be rigorous at times. We had to get things done in a more efficient way from regular school. Our classes were subject to time limits. It's amazing how much you can get done in a short period.